Hi, I'm Shannon Boucher, the Agile Transformation Coach, and recently I was asked how Agile at scale differs from traditional program management. And I just want to take a couple of seconds to build on what some of those differences are. The first one we talked a little bit about in my last video, and that is really focusing in on no longer allowing or supporting the command and control kind of mindset, and more so looking at decentralized decision making as one of the primary tenets of the Agile at scale rather than in program management. So in program management, oftentimes you're going phase gate by phase gate, and you're saying what we decided here is going to influence everything going forward. It's all set. And that kind of really reflects command and control. Here's what I've decided we're doing. Now you guys go finish it and do it. And so instead, because we're going to be delivering smaller increments and not doing big upfront design and big delivery at the end, it really supports an environment of decentralized decision making. So you can pivot and make changes as needed along the way. You can take in additional influences and opinions and ideas, do a little bit more research, and make sure that as you're building your product, you're able to incorporate those new ideas. So second, I kind of highlighted it. Instead of doing big upfront design with a major delivery at the end, which is what traditional program management is, you're looking at how to deliver small increments of work consistently on a cadence regularly, so that people can review it and make pivots as needed. Small increments also has proven to reduce risk because you're making sure that you're seeing progress consistently. The third major piece, when you talk about traditional program management, you always hear about the iron triangle. We've got budget, we've got quality, and we've got scope. We pick two. Really, when you think about Agile at scale, we always say that scope is the variable. We try to say scope is the variable that we really shift. So maybe we reduce the scope of what we're delivering, but we really want to keep the budget fairly consistent. And by budget, we mean resources. So we don't want to spin teams up and spin teams down based on a timeline that's set. Instead, we would say, what can we deliver successfully, and what scope can we shift and make to hit a minimum viable product within the time frame that we need. So within traditional program management, typically I would go to get funding for the program. I would say I need 26 developers, and this number of QA resources, and I would have all of my teams that are split out, not cross-functional necessarily, but just by role. Figure it out, get budget approval, and move forward with it. And now we're saying these teams are cross-functional teams that are consistent and stay in place. They're fairly stable. And instead, we're going to bring the work to them. So that really does drive a change in timing and scope, but not necessarily in the team basis. And the reason we do that is because it's very clear after years and years of research that spinning teams up and spinning them down and then spinning them back up and then spinning them down based on when budget's approved and projects that are approved creates a lot of waste. And instead, you can typically find a product. If you fund the product and the team behind that product, you are able to bring work to them, and they get to work on different types of technology and different components of the similar product or the same product to expand what they know. But generally speaking, it is too wasteful to bring them up and down all the time. So I think that pretty much covers it. I am looking forward to becoming a little bit more agile with you every day, and thank you for listening.